Hello, fourth graders. This upcoming week's assignment or project, you'll have 1 week to complete it, so it'll be due on Friday. And it is a drawing of a robot. So you get to use, I got one sheet available for you with some ideas that I put down. You by no means have to use my ideas. Okay. I do want you to make this project your own. It's a simple drawing and coloring project, so you'll draw it out. You probably are going to want to Sharpie it and make sure the outlines are Sharpied. And then it's just a matter of coloring it to complete it. Okay, the presentation you're about to see is going to talk a little bit about robots because robots are everywhere nowadays, pretty much, and it seems to be getting even more so. So we'll get started. Fourth graders, coming up is that reference sheet that I created for you. Again, it's just a reference sheet just to maybe give you some ideas of what you could do. You can copy them if you want, but I really would like you to make this project your own creation so that you can be proud of what you've created. So take a look at the reference sheet. There will also be a plain copy of the reference sheet out there in the oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. The playlist. There will be a copy of that for you to look at while you're creating your robot. And remember, make it your own. It's just something to get you going, get your brain thinking. Fourth graders, the next few slides, I think I have one right now, but I'd like to find more. But so, anyways, for right now, the next one slide will give you some ideas of some of the robots that other students have made way back in first grade, though. This is something I haven't done in a long time. So, my expectation, of course, is that yours are going to be a lot nicer, a lot cooler, and you're going to put forth a lot more effort and thought into creating your robot. So, yeah, I'm going to try to find some extra slides for you, but right now there's just one, I think. So, enjoy. Fourth graders, to save time on our video, I am going to just go right to the time lapse of me drawing out my robot. So it'll be one right after the other. Do the time lapse, and then after the time lapse of drawing the robot, we're going to move on to the time lapse of coloring the robot. And yes, you do need to color your robot. So I'm going to get started with that here in just a second. Fourth graders. All right, so we got it all drawn out. Now we're going to go ahead and color it. Now I realize that I'm sitting in my art room, so I know I've got access to tons of different things that you might not have at home. You can use markers. I think I'm going to use colored pencils on this one because I know I have metallic colored pencils and I want it to make it look nice so that I can keep it for future classes. If you don't have those things, you don't have colored pencils, you don't have markers, as a last resort, you could use crayons. If you want to make your robot look like it's a little bit silver, you could just do it up in pencil. And just make sure you color it. It has to be colored. That's part of your project and part of your grade. So on to the time lapse of me working on the coloring. Fourth graders, now that you're done drawing out your robot, you've got it colored, it's time to submit it. I believe at this point we're still going to be submitting on Flipgrid. I will update you if we do end up changing over to submitting it on Seesaw. I'm trying to work some things out with that. But if you do submit it on Seesaw, I'll find it. If you submit it on Flipgrid, I'll definitely find it. The Flipgrid link will be in the playlist. So when you look at the assignment, somewhere near the assignment in the playlist will be the Flipgrid submission. And I believe Ms. Johnson has taught you how to submit on Seesaw. So if anything changes on that, I will update the playlist and let you know exactly where to submit it.